Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my Indie on the Rocks series where I sit back and relax with a nice drink in hand and take a look at an interesting indie game that I've found online recently. And for today's episode, as you can probably tell from the background here, we are going to be having a gander at Hand of Fate, and I am very happy to be looking at this game today because I wanted to actually do it for last week's episode, but sadly Steam, for some reason, wasn't wanting to cooperate and I couldn't download the game. I don't know why, but oh well, c'est la vie. We are here now and I cannot wait to play because this game, which is being made by Defiant Development, is a very strange amalgamation of multiple genres. We've got action, we've got indie, we've got adventure, we've got card games, we've got board games, and all of this is smashed together to make something that, well, it just intrigues the ever-living crap out of me. So, that's what we're going to be looking at today. And, you know me, I'm a big fan of options menus. There really isn't one in the game. I mean, if we hit start here and go to where the wizard guy is floating cards in a magical nature, we do have settings, and we do have some things. I would like to see more. This game is actually made in Unity, and it suffers from the same thing as... It doesn't have a Unity launcher, but it suffers from the same sort of idea of the Unity launcher where our quality is just this generic thing here. Now, we do have SSAO, all this sort of stuff, which is nice to be able to turn on or off, which is cool, but I would like to see some more things in here. But, oh well, I guess we'll just have to see how it all turns out. It's an acceptable graphics options menu, but not great. Audio-wise, pretty typical sound effects, music, voice, subtitles on. Wanted to make sure of that. We have languages. You can also reset your progress in the game, and then we, of course, have the credits of the staff. Always good. You guys, hopefully, deserve a lot of credit. Let's find out, though, as I have only gotten this far in the game. I didn't want to go any further because I wanted to experience this game with all of you, as this is somewhat of a first look type of series. So let's just give it a start and see what this robed fella has for us.
One lives and one dies.
Oh no, one dies?
Let's see what you are made of.
Fair enough, fair enough. So, what are we going to do today? We're going to play with... Oh, I have to hit continue. Oh, so our enemy is the Jack of Dust.
Of my court, the Jack of Dust.
All right.
12 in all must fall before you may challenge me.
Lovely. And that's one of the things I kind of like about this game, because even though it's a sort of traditional-ish card game, it's not like Magic or Hearthstone or anything like that, where it's just weird, strange cards. All the cards in these decks are sort of based off of your standard playing deck of cards. So you have all the various suits, and the different kinds, the numbered cards, the royals, all that sort of stuff, but they all represent different sort of fantasy RPG-ish things, which is one of the things I kind of love about the style of this game. So we're hunting the Jack of Dust as our first opponent, so let us continue and see how this plays out, and he is going to shuffle the cards in, of course, a magical nature, because, well, if you are a wizard, how else are you going to do it? I mean, it's just what you'd want to do.
Fall where they may.
All right, and so... Oh, yes, let's begin indeed, and this is where the board game sort of part of it comes in to play. As we have our piece here, we start on this card, our stairs, and we're entering a dungeon, and you move along the cards like a board game, and you'll have diverging paths, etc., as you go deeper into said dungeon. And you have things like food, gold, and weapon cards back here, and food... You eat over time because you have to survive. It'll also heal you if you have taken damage. Gold, of course, you can use to buy things. And then you have other cards for weapons, armor, shields, things like that. And, yeah, so actually, can we look at our inventory?
You can always review your cards here.
Oh, lovely. So right now, we have a rusty axe. Oh, lovely. What do we have for armor? Just some light armor. And here is our character, because here is where the sort of action elements come into the game. Because when you actually land on a card that is for combat, you actually go and fight it. It's not just some card dueling like Hearthstone. You actually go in and fight the things on the cards in an action combat that is sort of the style of, Assassin's Creed or the, Arkham Asylum, things like that. And I'm intrigued to try it, see how it goes. We don't have any blessings, helms, shields, artifacts, trinkets, or gloves, but hopefully we find some in the future. But let's back out and move over to our first cards, see what we have in store. Ah, the Maiden.
Fair Marith, I'm not surprised to find that this encounter remains vivid in your memories.
Oh, and why are you not surprised? Do me and Marith have a thing? Wonderful. So, let's see. One day in a shady forest, you encountered an elf maiden. She stops to greet you. I am Marith of the Forest Folk. My people have long helped the mortals of this realm. What boon would you ask of me? So, we can ask her for some things. So, this is a helping card. We can get... I'm assuming this will give you more life. This will give you food, because of course you need food. Or this gives you gold. Now, we already have some food, so I don't think... Oh, is that... Yeah, that looks like a 9. Kind of. I mean, it's almost a 0. It's very close to 1, but it looks like a 9. So we have food. We don't have gold, and I'm okay with where our health is, so let's have some gold. Marith seems surprised. It is unlike an adventurer to beg for coin, but very well, if that is your wish. And we get 3 gold coin cards. All right, so continue. 25 gold.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
I am, and I'm even more grateful for more gold. And one more. Oh, only 15 gold. I was hoping for another 25. Fair enough, so there we are. We have gold in case we run into a store. And alright, many enchanted weapons have powerful abilities that can turn the tide of battle, but only if their wielder remembers to use them. Farewell, mortal. So true, but I already looked at my cards and in my inventory. Well, actually, now that she said that, do we have other inventory cards? No, because we don't have any other weapons over here. So yeah, I was a little paranoid that maybe I missed something. But nope, we don't seem to have any other weapon or armor cards. So back off, and let's see what the next card in line has. Ooh, the Twisted Canyon.
Moment, that glinting weapon.
Oh my.
Call to action, to adventure.
All right.
Truly, there is nothing like it.
Excellent! So I see a weapon glinting in the sunlight lying next to a skeleton at the bottom of the canyon. Lovely. Climb down and retrieve it, of course. I want to see... Oh boy, so we have options here. Either 3 successes or 1 failure.
These options.
And we have to pick one, so some elements of luck thrown in here. Oh, thank God it was success. I almost picked the failure card. I was like, no, let's go 1 over. Okay, climb down, retrieve the weapon very carefully. You make your way to the bottom of the canyon. You retrieve it and draw 1 weapon card. It is an axe. Better than the rusty axe, though, so lovely. Yes, I do want to equip it, because, yeah, it's 5 more damage, so booyah, there we go.
To savor. That will make you much more effective.
Oh, but I don't want us wait to savor. I want to move to the next card and see what we have. Mr. Lionel.
Never a fan of
some sort of, what is that, a goblin or an orc or something in a cloak? Huh. Okay, well, let's find out. Whilst enjoying your evening meal at a local tavern, a strange old man that takes the seat next to you. He taps your shoulder quite painfully with his wooden staff to get your attention, and you notice that he appears to be a goblin. Oh, he was a goblin. Excellent. Poorly disguised as a human. His wizened face grins at you with a hint of madness. Always good. You always know you can trust someone with a hint of madness. It's just the way of the world, really. Not actually, in fact, but hey, my name is Mr. Lionel. If you give me what I need, boy, I will conjure up your heart's desire with this wizard wand of my own creation. Okay, so what does he want? We either give him the bread from your plate, which I would assume would take some of our food, give him gold. We do have gold to spare. Ask him what he needs, or ignore him. You know, I'm just going to go for the gold, because we have gold. Occasionally losing his place and moving different coins around randomly, he attempts to count the gold you place in front of him. This carries on for a while before he, quite calmly and deliberately, swallows each of the coins. Oh boy, that's interesting. And now let's see what I have for you. There you go, old bean. A shield materializes at your feet. Lovely. He smiles, a warm grin that reveals all his chipped and yellow teeth. Your face reminds me of my son. I haven't met you before, have I? No, this is my first time here, so there we go. We have a shield now.
I cannot expect you to get by without some protection.
No, that would be good. You always want protection. So Q is how you deflect things. Oh god, I'm not gonna remember that, am I? Q to counter. Oh, that's good. It's the same button. Oh, lovely. And when you get the little wavy lines above your head, Arkham style. Fair enough. Let us continue forward.
Reflect your opponent's ranged attacks.
Lovely.
Your shield.
Always
Make
good.
Use of this skill if you wish to survive.
Let's hope that I do remember that it's Q. Okay, so let's first check our inventory. Do I have to equip that? No, it automatically equipped. Lovely, since I didn't already have a shield in there. And that is good to know. Perfect. So, to the last card on this rung, and we find the stairs to go deeper into the dungeon.
Heal as you proceed.
Alright. So we have 6 food left. That, we may want to find more food. Take the stairs. Of course I'm going to go deeper into the dungeon.
Your journey is well begun.
Hey, I got a Squire achievement.
Show some aptitude for the game.
Oh, lovely. Thank you,
Perhaps
sir.
This will not be as boring as I thought.
Well, one can only hope. But alright, so now that we've gone down into the next layer of this actually almost roguelike dungeon sort of thing, because, we're going deeper into a dungeon. You have to try and survive. And, yeah, now we have a different path. Rather than a linear one, we could go here, then here, then here, etc. So let's see what this first card, a traveling mage. Okay, what does this fella have? In a shady grove off the beaten trail, you find a traveling merchant looking to trade with wandering adventurers. So, well, yes, let's approach the shop. Greetings, wise traveler. I have much to offer you. Do you now? Do you, though? Okay. Well, what do you have to offer me?
If you were wondering why you've been collecting all that gold,
we're not sitting with the mage anymore.
We're starting to get into the meat of the game now.
Oh, lovely.
Back and forth between resources and rewards.
Okay, I really don't have anything to sell, but I do want to buy more food, because that would be a good thing. So 1 food. Okay, well, let's buy. Oh, I gotta click down here. Can I increase the number? Am I gonna have to do that multiple times? Oh, yeah, let's just keep buying a few things of food. And 2 more. I want to be at even 10. There we go, and now head back. And I'm intrigued what items he has to buy. An expensive helm I could have bought, but I didn't. An alchemical silver. Ooh, press 2 to attack faster. Oh god, so you have like potions and things too. Oh my. Oh, that's gonna get complicated. Damocles, press 2 to throw knives in 8 cardinal directions. And the dragon ring, none of these things we can afford. I could have, but I bought food instead. Oh well, c'est la vie. I rather not die of hunger. So, yes, let's leave the store. And that was cool. We actually, like, left the, wherever in the world we are. So I can either go there or there. Let's go to the side. A winding trail.
Ambush. Hardly fair.
Oh yay, we finally get to fight. Suddenly, a tree falls across your path, blocking the way ahead. The dealer draws 1 monster card, and this determines what we're going to fight. Now, the type of card, so dust, determines who you fight. I don't know who it is yet, because I haven't played the game, so I don't know who dust is. The number is how many you fight, so we're going to fight 3, and then these little circles here are the strength of the opponent. So they're going to be really weak people, so which is good since this is the first time we're fighting. Okay, attack the cowardly band for daring to threaten you. I'm intrigued how this is going to go and how the fight system works, because I don't know. And now we enter the action combat sort of stage where we fight. And, oh boy, remember, Q is to block/counter. Block/counter with Q. I need to remember these things. So all of our cards, our weapons, and armor are getting loaded up. Excellent. And now...
your opponent's
oh boy.
attacks. Hit the counter button when you see the flashing indicator.
Okay. Q to counter. Space to dodge roll, that's good. Moving with WASD. So we have 2 attacks, the main attack and then a stun attack, so a shield bash, I'm assuming. Alright, I think I can deal with this. Hopefully. Knowing how horrible I am at remembering things. Oh, Q. There we go. I remembered Q again. Let's stun this guy. See how that goes. Okay, so ooh, Q. There we are. And just keep attacking you, so roll out of the way. And Q, there we go. I think I've got this in the bag. Lovely. Okay, so the dust guys are like human bandits. Note to self. Note to self. So I dealt with them quite swiftly with no damage to myself, and we searched the bodies and gain 3 loot cards. Excellent. So I draw 1 equipment card, a shield, which
left arm is as important
is it
as
any
a
better
strong
than the
right
one I
arm.
have? I don't think it is. No, they're identical. No, I don't want to equip that one. I already have one.
Is that what you're going to do?
Yeah, because it was the same. 3 food, excellent. I didn't need to waste my money at that shop. Perfect. Oh, and even more food. I really didn't need to waste my money at that shop. Oh boy. Okay, move here. Oh, an ambush. So we're going to go right back into combat. Lovely.
Called ambush, eh?
Yeah, ambush. Okay, so 1 monster card. Let's see. Oh, 2 dust. Oh, this is going to be easy. Those 3 were not a issue at all. Now, as for the controls for this, I didn't really talk about in the last one because I was, trying to figure out how things worked. Well, let's just skip that. So we move around with WASD, of course. We can't control where the camera is, which I am a little annoyed by. A lot of times in these sorts of games, I could move the mouse to move the camera, but I can't do that in this, so I only have this view to deal with. Which isn't really a big issue, but it's a little strange. And the combat, it's fun, and I'm quite enjoying it, but it is a short, just little thing in between stuff. Oh, while searching the area for anything worth salvaging, I realized that one of the opponents is pretending to be dead. We'll sneak up and kill him, of course. Oh god, success and failure thing. But yeah, the combat, I think it's interesting. It breaks up the monotony of the card game. But, oh thank god, I almost picked that one again. But it's interesting. It's definitely not up to par with, say, the action combat in Arkham Asylum or Assassin's Creed, but I thought it was fun. It was definitely serviceable. So we get an equipment card. Yay, we get a helmet. Reveals stairs and encounter upon entering a level. Lovely. So then we'll know where the stairs are. Cool. And more food.
You're grateful for that.
Yeah, I am kind of, but also wishing I wouldn't have wasted all of my money. So the last card is, of course, going to be, oh, the Jack of Dust. I figured we'd go deeper into the dungeon.
Champion. A good man driven to madness by a war that took all from him.
Oh no.
Wife and child, kith and kin. From
Oh.
such dark and
Wait, what's
brittle
kith?
iron
I don't know that
forged
word,
my
actually.
tools.
Huh.
Now
I'll have to look that up
receive
later.
your metal.
Okay, so, yeah, we've gone as deep as we can go into this dungeon, so we're facing the Jack of Dust, our final boss battle,
This
which
token
should
will
be
unlock
intriguing.
more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
Ooh, unlocking more cards. I like this. And, well, we're gonna kick Jack's butt. Hopefully. Hopefully. We'll see. The combat system, like I said, is a little bit simplistic, so we're gonna fight 4 of his guys, and then him, or him at the same time. Hello, Jack of Dusts, or Dust, not plural. Okay, so let's roll.
Some enemy attacks cannot be blocked or countered.
Oh, can they not?
Get out of the way or stop them with your own counterattack.
Okay, so I'm just kind of rolling around just in case. So if it's that red squiggle, I can't actually do anything to block it. I need to roll out of the way. Fair enough. Note to self, the green one I can work with. And out of the way. Oh boy, he had a red thing. Oop. Oh, I actually could have countered that one. I just saw the thing pop over his head and I was like, oh no, roll away. So okay. Oh god, that's not the right one, but I shield bashed him, so it actually worked out for me. Lovely. Okay, there we go. Take him down. Q on him. Lovely. Q. There we go. Let's stun him. Oh god, roll out of the... Ow, that hurt. I didn't roll out of the way. Oh god, roll. I was spamming the attack button, and oh god, roll. Ow. Yeah, I'm spamming attack, and that is definitely cutting into things with my reaction times. Hello. So he seems to do an unblockable one, then a blockable one. Maybe. So let's do... Oh, God, I keep rolling away when he has an attack I can counter. Oh, God, roll! There we go. Oh, God, ow. Oh, it went into slow-mo and I couldn't react. Take this! Roll! Oh, God. Yeah, see, I get stuck inside of attacks because I'm, like, hitting the mouse button multiple times, and so I don't have a way to dodge away from it. It's not quite as reactive as I would like, but it's oh, he died. Excellent. But you know what? It's good enough. Definitely not the best combat system ever, but it's certainly serviceable, and I like the art style. Beautiful modeling on this, beautiful texturing.
Down into the worms with him.
Okay, excellent.
For him in the grave, poor soul.
Yay! So I collect them all. I must collect all of the suits.
Only at the start of our road.
All right.
You will face 11 more opponents who will test your strength, your memories, and your resolve.
Oh God, my memories? Oh, I don't have a good memory.
None reach the last. We have waited,
Okay.
and you have won.
Excellent.
You may claim your rewards, yet I will also claim mine.
Oh no, you'll claim your own?
Prove, so do I. Balance must
Oh,
be.
I like that. So our decks sort of alter as we go along to balance things. I am very intrigued by that. So, defeating Jack, we get these cards. Do we get all of them? Jack of Skulls. Okay. Dead King's Hall. Local Peasant. Devil's Choice. Ooh, River. And Captain of the Guard. Okay, okay, add cards. Lovely. And what do we get for this one? As a reward for defeating the Bandit Jack, I also receive these cards. So medium armor, Chains of Rage. Oh, awesome. Mercenary Contract, medium armor. What is the Mercenary Contract? I'm intrigued by that. Fortitude's Breath, and Desperate Measures. Oh my God, I want that hammer. Okay, add those. And lastly, what is this? Oh, and these are my new challenges. So these are the ones that go into his deck. Bandit Attacks. Maze of Traps, oh boy, and Goblins. Okay, fair enough, fair enough.
Shall
And
we
yeah.
deal again?
I'm gonna go with no, because I think that is a perfect stopping point for this video. I really love this game. The concept of it is just so intriguing, having this card game / board game, and spicing it up with the action RPG sort of fighting combat, and it's beautiful looking, beautiful texturing, beautiful modeling. I'll admit the animations in the attack sequence, not exactly great, but this guy's animations are friggin' awesome, and I love his lines of dialogue. He's very interesting. Like when I didn't equip that shield, he's like, "Are you really? Are you sure about that?" It's like, well, yeah, I don't want it right now. So I like that it's, you know, almost a reactionary sort of commentating by him. It's very cool. I've definitely fallen in love with this game. I cannot wait to play more of it. And I would definitely suggest for you to go and pick it up for yourself. But if you would like to learn more about it, you can follow the link in the description. I'll put on the link to the Steam page, and I'm pretty sure they have a homepage too. I'll link to that as well. But yeah, I'd definitely say to give it a go. It is $24.99, so that may put off some people, but I kind of think it's worth it, because not only do I have 11 more of these dungeons to go through to capture all of the suit cards, but there's also an endless mode that you get in the game where you just continuously run through dungeons and try and see how long you can go. And that intrigues me. So, yeah, I'd definitely say give it a go if you can. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this episode today, and of course that you come back for the next. But until then, thank you for watching, my friends, and as always, have a good one. Now I'm gonna go fight more dungeons, because this card game is awesome. Later!